Hey, everyone. Welcome to the fourth lesson of xTool 101. This is Captain Laser from xTool. It's great to see you all again. Last time, we learned how to use the bitmap editing tools on XCS, and engraved a metal business card with them. This time, we'll take a dive to the basics of vector images. Similarly, I will show you how to use the vector-related functions in a case example. I am excited about teaching this course and hope you are equally excited about taking it. To help you quickly jump to the specific tutorial sections, the timestamp is below in the progress bar. Now let's jump in and get started. To begin, what exactly is a vector image? A vector image is made up of points, lines, surfaces, etc., and is represented by the use of lines. You can resize a vector image without impacting its quality. Common vector file types include SVG, DXF, AI, etc. In contrast, a bitmap image is built from rows of different colored pixels. When you zoom into the image, it will become blurry. Common bitmap file types include JPG, PNG, etc. Now, I'm going to show you some important functions of vector images with an example. What we need here is a piece of 3mm basswood plywood, a computer with XCS installed, and an M1 machine. Then, you already know. Launch XCS, turn on your M1, and connect them. Let's put the 3mm basswood plywood inside M1, select the material from the material list, and click Auto Measure to get the accurate thickness value. Also, don't forget to put the material on the upper center of the base plate to reduce deviation and get a better engraving result. To import the image, simply click the image icon and select your desired image from your folder. Please be noted that sometimes the size of the original image will be changed in XCS. This is largely because a relative unit is used in the image, such as pixel, px. It is recommended to use absolute units like millimeter and inch. In this case, the size displayed on canvas is the same as the original design. Then, you can adjust the size and position of the image by clicking and dragging the corners of the image box. Here is a helpful tip that helps when resizing the image. The aspect ratio of the image is locked by default. To unlock it, simply click on the lock icon on the menu bar. Then, we can click and drag one of the corner handles to freely resize the image. If you want to set a specific width or height for the image regardless of the original proportions, you can do that too. Moving on, if you need to work with multiple elements at once, we recommend using the group feature. Let me show you how to do it. First, we need to draw two graphics. After that, we select them both, right-click, and choose Group. This action will group them together. Once done, you can move, scale, and process all of the elements simultaneously. What's more, we can set processing parameters for the whole group of elements at once. If you want to edit an element in the group individually, right-click again and select Ungroup to separate the elements. Additionally, the Shift key can be really helpful when you want to multi-select vector elements scattered on the canvas at once. With the Shift key pressed and held, you can either click the elements that need to be selected one by one, or select a rectangular area. And, if you want to deselect an element, simply click on it. Moving forward, we have the combine function that helps us quickly create new shapes. Let's select two shapes, and then click Combine and select Unite option. You can see that the two shapes are united into a new one. As you can see, there is also a United Overlap option. When you use it on two shapes, only the overlapping area remains, and the rest will be removed automatically. It's the same as intersection of sets in math. For a detailed introduction to the combine function, click the link in the description box to check it out. As for the processing methods, we've already learned that you can score, engrave, or cut text. The same goes to vector images. Actually, Text is a special type of vector image in XCS. Some users may think that all elements can only be processed with the same method. It's not the case. In fact, you can select different elements and set different processing methods for them separately. Now, let's add an outline to the graphic using the outline function. Select the graphic, and then click Use the outline function. An outline will automatically be added to the graphic. Next, we set the outline and the circle to cut. We've done setting the parameters. Before processing, I'd like to share another interesting feature, Array. It allows you to create multiple copies of an element with the same shape and processing parameters at once. This feature comes in handy when you need to process more than one item at a time on a single piece of material. XCS offers two types of arrays, grid and circular. In this case, we will use the grid array function and set it to 2 rows and 2 columns. Once we click OK, the array will be automatically created. That's it. We've got the design. Let's go to phase 2. Now we're ready to click Process. After that, let's press the button on the front side of M1. Now just wait for it to be finished. Let's take it out and see the results. Looking great. That's all for today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed learning and making this project with me. I'm sure your project turned out great. Share it on xTool community now. Please comment down below and tell Captain how you feel about this lesson and what you want to learn in future lessons. I'll see you fellows next time.